Joan Collins was born in London in 1933, in a city still marked by hardship and change. Even as a child, she carried herself with an uncommon poise. She observed the world closely, spoke with certainty, and seemed to understand early that she was meant for something larger than an ordinary life. She entered acting while still young, and her elegance immediately drew attention. Producers noticed more than her appearance, they sensed determination behind it. She learned quickly that talent alone was not enough. The entertainment world rewarded charm, but it also demanded endurance, discipline, and a hard judgment about who would be allowed to keep shining. In the 1950s, she moved to Hollywood, where fame appeared polished from a distance and brutal up close. The promise of success came with private disappointments, professional pressure, and a system shaped by influence and control. Collins faced rejection, rumor, and the constant expectation that she would fit into someone else's idea of what a leading woman should be. Instead of yielding, she adapted. Each setback became a lesson in survival. There were years when success seemed to fade and the industry appeared ready to move on without her. Yet she refused to treat decline as destiny. She carried herself with the same stubborn confidence that had marked her childhood, and she kept returning to the screen, the stage, and the public eye. Her life became less a straight climb than a series of battles, recoveries, and calculated reinventions. Her defining transformation came in the 1980s with Alexis Carrington in Dynasty. The role matched her perfectly, elegant, formidable, intelligent, and unafraid of confrontation. Alexis was not softened for approval. She was sharp, commanding, and unforgettable. Audiences around the world responded to the character, and Collins, in turn, reclaimed her place at the center of popular culture. Yet her significance was never limited to one performance. She became an author and commentator, speaking openly about fame, ambition, image, and the hidden costs of survival in entertainment. She did not present herself as a myth untouched by time, but as someone who had seen the machinery behind the curtain and lived to describe it clearly. Joan Collins' story is a portrait of resilience. It is about beauty, certainly, but also about will, reinvention, and the refusal to disappear when others expect silence. Across decades of praise and criticism, she remained visible on her own terms, leaving behind not only memorable roles but also a lasting example of how a public life can be shaped by defiance as much as by talent.